guys, it's a girl Diddy M back in the trip with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how failure made me the person I am today. As you can see, we're confident, we're looking good. It is our final year. I am done with my undergrad program. Without further ado, let's talk about how I ended up being a final year student in the Bachelor of Education, pushing and having a new YouTube channel. Please remember to subscribe, by the way, and like the video and leave a comment if you relate to some of the things that we are going to be talking about. I'm burning up, ciao. Let me put it. So my story starts when I moved with my mother in town, because as I told you, I'm from the village, girl, so I stayed there almost all of my life. So in 2014, when I was doing my grade 10, I had to move in with my mother because the high school was close. The high school I was attending at the time was closer to where my mother stayed, right? Okay, sharpo, everything was going okay, but then most of the things started happening. I'm from a very strict family, a born-again Christian family where you're not allowed to go out, wear short stuff, that strictness kind of a vibe. Okay, sharpo. So when I started living with my mother, I started sneaking out the window, going out, doing the most. Okay, sharpo, the year ended. Now this is where the real struggle comes in grade 11, right? Grade 11, let's talking about friends, right? I met friends, okay, some of them were repeating the grade, and obviously, as a child who hasn't been exposed to some of things, you obviously want to test waters. So I wanted a place of belonging. I wanted a group that I belonged, that made me feel like I belonged somewhere. Unfortunately, I ended into the I ended in the wrong group, guys. Those people, I don't know if I should say they're toxic or what, but we started banking classes. I started banking classes. They were used to it. I started banking classes. I started going to school and then not arriving at school. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like at home, they know that I'm wearing uniform and I'm at school, whereas I'm not actually at school. And that's where the alcohol, the weed, maybe the V card was lost in the boat times. I started being introduced to using the professional cards during exam, because those cards are used by professionals. Slangana. If you know Slangana, comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. So I started being introduced to such things. I knew that I could do things on my own. Like I could study alone. I could pass, literally. But you had friends where they'd be like, like, how can I not write? And then you give me answers, and I trusted them. That's the thing. The way I was so vulnerable. Okay, sharp. The party friends is gone. The relationships, I started dating matrometric, the vibes. Started meeting friends who dated like oldies and stuff like that, and then I almost got into that one until I was like, girl, you still holding the V card, how are you going to do the transactional thing? So that's where it ended. I just kept on getting in and out of relationships, especially because of those type of vibes. Okay, sharp. Grade 11, I failed. Boom. Me, a homie didn't care. Nah, how? Like, even when I met my middle school and primary school teachers, I was like, who? Me? How? Hey, Nina, hey. I fasted for a week. Didn't eat anything. And then Sunday of that very week, Mugela fainted. And while I was fasting, honestly, guys, wait till I have this level of faith that is very dangerous. I was hoping that God is gonna make me pass to grade 12, because all of those friends, all of them, made it to grade 12. And who remained? Moi. Kilewani. From the whole crew, I'm the only one who remained. But okay, sharpo, I failed. And after I failed, January, I was still holding on to the faith. But wait, I cried my lungs out. And then that's when I met the friend that I'm currently with, who I call like my friend, because Sisuga Good, she was like, girl, it's time to pick yourself up together. We failed, it's fine. Because Leah, she was repeating at the time. Sharp. Guys, that was a 10 over for my life. You know, I started studying for myself. I started being able to be I started being confident. Basically, I went to teachers, I went to the staff room, I consulted. You know, I was able to do most things by myself. And then that really boosted my confidence. I was never confident, you know. I was never confident. It boosted my confidence, and it took my studies to another level. You know, Shapo, I passed grade 11, I went to my matric, I passed it with a bachelor's degree, and then life happened again. In 2018, I couldn't get NSFAS, right? My heart was shattered. I had to do something in the meantime, because I don't believe in gap year, because I feel like gap year was time, or I was gonna end up being lazy. So I decided that, okay, sharp, I'm gonna go to a TVET college in Taleto. I attended Taleto, did civil engineering, and it didn't really end anywhere, because that's not what I wanted to do. Was teaching what I wanted. Never, I would have never seen myself as a teacher, like zero. But I applied for teaching while I was in Taleto. I applied for the Bachelor of Education. People must stop calling this thing teaching. Because guys, we suffer like any other child in university. Bachelor of Education is not teaching. Please, let us respect one another, okay? I started doing the Bachelor of Education in 2019. I was accepted by Funza. I think I did mention in the Q&A video that it is a mini testimony that I fasted and I told God that, God, I really want this bursary. Like, if I don't get a bursary this year, I'm not going to be able to go to school. And, you know, all of that jazz. Okay, Funza accepted me. The Bachelor of Education faculty accepted me. And I've been there ever since. And I'm not making myself a saint or anything. But I've never ever failed or carried a module. God knows. Even the people, my friends there, they know that Mogele pushed like never before. I knew that I had to sustain Funza. I knew that I had to put in my all. But it wasn't a problem, because already my system was there. You know, we're hitting it hard. So, yeah, that is basically it. Adversity, hey Nina. You'll meet guys there, you know, you feel like you are in love, you know, you'll be a wife there. You'll be doing somebody's laundry, you know, cooking for them. Maybe the laundry is a bit extreme. Cooking for them, you know, they'll be like,
hey baby, I'm about to go. Can you please like prepare something for me?
And again, you go there. Some of you guys don't even know how to cook from your homes, but obviously campus, you do the most. Hey, okay, Shabo, life continued. I passed, you know, every year I studied rest for 3 years. This year I decided to move out because I wanted to focus, because at campus I was introduced to politics, I was introduced to many things. I was also in leadership. So for my final year, I didn't want to be like associated with any position or helping others or all of that responsibility. And guys, politiki ya shuga, politiki ya shuga. When you get time, please. I'm telling you, because even the men ba politiki ska jola makhombo. Let me sip on that one. But anyways, in summary, the reason why I am where I am today was because of the fail at grade 11. It gave me a push. It was a wake-up call to say, Didingle, you need to pull yourself together. And here I am today. I'm waiting for the placement. I'm not actually going to be going around looking for a job. I'm waiting for a placement to tell me this is where you're going. No interview, no whatchamacallit, you know, and that is God. Mudimu oke morapela, the God I pray has put me to where I am today, and all the teachers who are behind me, shem. So yeah guys, so this is just a summary of what I went through, and I just want to say to that somebody, I know we are approaching the time where we're going to be getting our results and stuff like that, you know. I'm saying this to myself as well. If it didn't go well, child, don't beat yourself up to it. It's a chance to pick yourself up and do best. Maybe where God wants you, it's not where you want yourself. So allow yourself to be elevated. Allow yourself to be corrected. Allow yourself to fail and accept. Fail isn't, I think it said first attempt in learning. So don't beat yourself up to it. Get up. Leave those friends, those toxic friends, that toxic boyfriend boyfriend that you don't want to do. Leave them. Embrace yourself. Do some self-care. Learn how to do makeup. Learn how to lay your edges. Learn how to do your nails. Do everything that is gonna end up pushing you to be the better person you are supposed to be. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want another girl chat talk type of a thing, tell me, child, in the comment below. And go balito ka lang. Danga!